Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Hi guys, so happy to have you here with us again today.
Today's video might feel really freeing for a lot of you. We're talking about vocabulary and a big myth around it.
The myth you need thousands and thousands of words to be fluent. Today, we're breaking that myth completely.
Welcome back everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Emma, and by the end of this video, you'll feel much less pressure about vocabulary size.
Let's start with a simple question. Emma, how many words do you think native speakers actually use in normal daily conversation?
A lot of people guess very high numbers, 10,000, 20,000, even more.
What's the real number though?
Research shows most daily conversation uses somewhere between 800 and 1,500 words, repeated constantly.
That's a huge difference from what most learners imagine.
It really is. You don't need 20,000 words. You need a smaller, powerful set of words used well, repeated often.
Let's talk about why this myth exists in the first place. Why do learners believe they need so many words?
Dictionaries look huge. Vocabulary apps show thousands of flashcards. It feels like more words equals more fluency.
Is there a specific reason apps and courses push so much vocabulary?
Partly business, honestly. A course selling 5,000 words feels more impressive than a course teaching the 1,000 words that matter most.
That's such an interesting, honest observation about how these products are marketed.
It's true, though. Bigger numbers sell better, even when smaller, focused numbers would actually help learners more effectively.
But that's not actually true, is it?
Not at all. Fluency isn't about knowing many words. It's about using common words quickly, naturally, without stopping to think.
Is there real research behind this specific claim about 800 to 1,500 words?
Yes, multiple linguistic studies analyzed real recorded conversations across different English-speaking countries and found this pattern consistently.
That's reassuring that this isn't just an opinion. It's backed by real research.
Exactly, and that research applies across formal and casual conversation both. Work meetings, family dinners, small talk with strangers.
Let's prove this with a real example. I'm going to use only very simple, common words and build a complete conversation.
I love this idea. Go ahead.
Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. What are you doing today? I'm going to the store. Do you want to come with me?
That entire conversation used maybe 20 different words, all very simple, all very common.
Exactly, and that conversation sounds completely natural, completely fluent, even with such simple vocabulary.
Let's do another example, this time about work.
I have a meeting today. It's at 3 o'clock. I need to finish this first. Can you help me?
Again, extremely simple words, but a completely clear, professional, natural sentence structure.
This is really the secret. Fluency comes from using simple words fast and naturally, not from using rare, complicated words slowly.
Let's talk about something called high-frequency words, because I think this concept explains everything perfectly.
What exactly are high-frequency words?
These are the words used most often in any language. In English, words like the, is, have, want, go, good, time.
How much of daily conversation do these high-frequency words actually cover?
Research shows the most common 1,000 words cover around 80 to 90% of daily conversation.
That's incredible. Just 1,000 words covering almost all of daily talking.
Exactly, which means mastering these core words deeply matters far more than learning thousands of rare, uncommon words.
Let's talk about what happens when learners focus on the wrong type of vocabulary.
This happens constantly. Learners memorize rare, fancy words, thinking it makes them sound smart or advanced.
But what actually happens in real conversation?
They often can't speak smoothly because their common word foundation isn't strong enough yet. Rare words without a strong foundation actually slows fluency down.
That's such an important point. Foundation before decoration.
Exactly, foundation before decoration. A house needs strong foundation first before beautiful decorations. Language works the exact same way.
Let's talk about verbs specifically, because I think this matters a lot too.
Yes, a small number of verbs can express an enormous range of meaning. Get, make, take, go, have. These verbs alone create hundreds of different phrases.
Can you give some examples?
Get up, get ready, get better, get a job. One simple verb endless different meanings depending on the words around it.
Let's try a few more examples with make.
Make dinner, make a decision, make sense, make friends. Again, one verb, completely different meanings, all extremely common in daily conversation.
Take.
Take a break, take a shower, take care, take time. Same pattern, one simple verb, unlimited practical uses.
That's such a powerful insight. A learner doesn't need 100 different verbs. They need a few core verbs used flexibly.
Exactly. This is often called phrasal verb power. A handful of simple verbs combined creatively cover an enormous range of real communication.
Let's talk about adjectives too, because I think the same idea applies here.
Absolutely. Words like good, bad, big, small, nice, hard, easy, these cover the vast majority of everyday descriptions.
Do learners really need rare adjectives like magnificent or exquisite early on?
Honestly, no, not at all. Really good or very nice communicates almost the same feeling in much simpler, more accessible words.
Can intensity be added without needing a completely different word?
Definitely. Very, really, so, extremely. These small intensity words let you adjust a simple adjective's strength without needing an entirely new vocabulary word.
So very good, really good, so good, extremely good, all communicate different levels of the same simple idea.
Exactly, and native speakers use this exact pattern constantly, rather than searching for rare, specific adjectives every single time.
That's honestly such a relief to hear.
It should be. You're allowed to sound simple and still sound completely fluent and natural.
Let's talk about a related myth too, the idea that fluency means never repeating words.
This is such a common misunderstanding. Native speakers repeat the same words constantly, all day long, in every single conversation.
Can you give an example of this repetition?
That's good. This is good. Good job. Have a good day. The word good repeats constantly in completely natural, fluent speech.
So repetition isn't the weakness, it's actually how real fluent speech naturally works.
Exactly. Trying to avoid repetition, searching for a different word every single time, actually makes speech feel slower and less natural.
Let's talk about listening comprehension too, because I think the same principle applies there.
It really does. If you know the most common 1,000 words deeply, you'll understand the vast majority of everyday conversations, movies, and podcasts.
What happens when a rare word does appear in conversation?
Usually, context helps you understand it anyway, without knowing that specific word directly.
That's such an important skill, using context clues instead of needing every single word defined.
Exactly, and that skill develops naturally the more you practice listening to real, natural English.
Can you give an example of using context to understand an unknown word?
Sure. I forgot my umbrella, so I got completely drenched on my way home. Even without knowing drenched, the umbrella and rain context makes the meaning very clear, very wet.
That's such a helpful example. The surrounding simple words basically explain the rare word for you.
Exactly, and this happens constantly in real listening. You don't need every single word. You need enough common words to build the surrounding picture.
Let's talk about a practical study method now, based on everything we've discussed today.
First, focus on mastering the most common 1,000 words deeply, not memorizing thousands of rare words shallowly.
What does mastering deeply actually mean, practically?
It means knowing multiple ways to use each word in different sentences, different contexts, not just recognizing the word's basic definition.
Second step.
Second, practice using these common words in real, spoken sentences out loud repeatedly until they feel automatic.
Third step.
Third, resist the urge to constantly add new, rare vocabulary before your foundation feels truly solid and automatic.
Fourth step.
Fourth, notice how often native speakers repeat simple words in real content you watch or listen to, and let that observation reduce your own pressure.
Let's do a small practice exercise together, using only simple, common words.
I love this idea. Let's build a story using very simple vocabulary only.
Yesterday, I woke up late. I was tired. I made coffee and ate breakfast quickly. Then I went to work.
At work, I had a big meeting. It was hard, but I did my best. After work, I went home and rested.
See how natural, clear, and complete that story feels using only simple, common words?
It's a real, complete story, fully understandable without a single rare or complicated word anywhere in it.
Let's try one more, this time about a weekend, just to really prove the point.
On Saturday, I stayed home. I cleaned my house and cooked a nice meal. Then I called my mom and we talked for an hour.
On Sunday, I went for a walk. The weather was good. I felt happy and relaxed after a long, busy week.
Two complete natural stories, and honestly, probably less than 50 unique words used across both of them.
Here's a small challenge for anyone watching right now. Pause this video and try telling your own simple story about yesterday using only common, easy words.
You'll probably surprise yourself realizing you already have enough vocabulary to tell a real, complete story about your own life.
Let's talk about confidence too, because I think this myth about vocabulary size really damages learner confidence.
It really does. So many learners feel like failures because they don't know enough words, when really they already know enough words to communicate clearly.
What would you say to someone who feels their vocabulary is too small to speak confidently?
I would say if you know even 500 common words, you already have enough to have real, meaningful conversations starting today.
That's such an encouraging, practical message.
It's genuinely true, not just encouraging talk. The research really does support this again and again.
Let's talk about advanced learners too, because I think this principle still applies even at higher levels.
Absolutely. Even advanced fluent speakers rely heavily on common words for most daily communication. Rare vocabulary gets used occasionally, not constantly.
So even native speakers aren't using huge, rare vocabularies most of the time.
Exactly. Most native speakers use a relatively small common vocabulary for the vast majority of their daily lives: work, family, casual conversation.
When does rare vocabulary actually matter then?
Usually in specific, specialized contexts. Academic writing, technical fields, literature, but that's a very different goal from everyday spoken fluency.
So a learner should think about their actual goal first before worrying about vocabulary size.
Exactly. If your goal is everyday conversation, focus deeply on common words. If your goal is academic writing, specialized vocabulary matters more there specifically.
That's such a helpful distinction, matching your study focus to your actual real goal.
Right, and for the vast majority of learners watching this video, everyday spoken fluency is the real goal, which means common words deserve most of their attention.
That's such an important realization for learners at every single level.
It really is. The goal isn't collecting as many words as possible, it's using the right, common words smoothly and naturally.
Let's do a quick recap of everything today, because repetition really helps beginners remember.
Daily conversation uses mostly 800 to 1,500 words, repeated constantly, not thousands of rare words.
The most common 1,000 words cover around 80 to 90% of everyday conversation in any context.
Mastering common words deeply matters far more than memorizing rare words shallowly, especially early in your journey.
And repetition of common words isn't weakness. It's exactly how real, natural, fluent speech actually works every single day.
If you've been feeling pressure about your vocabulary size, please know you likely already know enough words to speak more confidently starting today.
Let us know in the comments if this changed how you think about vocabulary or which common word you're going to practice more this week.
We read every comment, and honestly, hearing these small realizations from you is exactly why we make videos like this one.
And honestly, if this video helped you today, the single most helpful thing you can do for us is hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because every follow genuinely helps this channel keep growing.
The more of you who support us by subscribing, liking, and sharing this with a friend who's also learning English, the more resources we have to keep making honest, helpful videos like this one, made specially for beginners just like you.
So if you found this helpful, take 2 seconds right now, hit subscribe, tap that bell, and share this with someone who needs it too. It genuinely makes a difference, and it's the reason we can keep making these videos for you.
Thank you so much for being here today. We'll see you in the next one.